Good afternoon, class. Thank you. You can sit down. All right. In our previous lesson, we looked at making expressions, where you have to read a problem and then see if you can come up with a mathematical expression using the information that is given. Right, we looked at some questions 1 to 8 we've done. We now have to do questions 9 to 19. All right, question 9. We'll start from Miriam. Give us the answer. 9, 10, sorry, to question 9.
14a plus 3b times 52 over 100.
A plus 3b, sorry, 52 times 14a plus 3b over 100. Anyone disagrees with that answer? Does everybody agree? Well, then I said who disagrees and nobody said anything. Lester.
$12A plus 3B.
12a plus
3B over 100
over 100.
times 52.
All right, times 52. Is there any other answer? Anyone else disagrees? How many people have the first one? Hands up. Only 2. How many people have the second one as their answer? Only 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the rest of you? That means someone else got a different answer. Rita, what's yours?
Um, 10a plus 3b divided by what? Over 100.
Say that again.
10a plus 3b over 100 times 52.
Times 52. Okay, let's see. The question reads, a householder buys 2 daily papers at A toya each and 3 Sunday papers at B toya each. What is his yearly expenditure? Okay, he buys, if he buys 2 daily papers each, that means Monday to Saturday, because on Sunday he buys 3 newspapers. So Monday to Saturday is how many days? 6 days. So 1 week he buys 6 daily newspapers for 8 toya each and 3 Sunday papers for B toya each. Okay, in toya that would be the answer for 1 week. But then it says you have to divide that by 100. Divide that by 100 and then multiply the answer by 52, because there are 52 weeks in 1 year. Oh, sorry, 6 times 2. There are 2 daily newspapers, so this should be 12. So 12a plus 3b over 100 multiplied by 52. Okay, so this answer, which is the second one here, is the correct one. Okay, if you've got 10, you didn't include Saturday. This is only Monday to Friday. If you've got 14, that means you've got 7. And then plus another 3, which is not supposed to be, because he buys 3 newspapers only on Sundays. All right, that's the answer to question 9. All right, let's hear the answer to question 10. Chutaili, sorry, Dan.
QN plus P.
Qn plus P, and the answer is supposed to be in kilograms. This one is supposed to be in kina. Okay, that one is correct. Okay, number 11 we did. Number 12. Chutaili.
K times mx plus ny plus pz.
Okay, mx plus ny plus pz. That's in kina. Number 13, Hekoi.
49 KU plus 3 KV.
49 U plus 3 V. The K there represents kina, so there's no need for you to include it. 49 U plus 3 V. You agree? Okay, that is in kina. Number 14, Velma.
Km over m plus n over 100 multiplied by Kn
Okay, repeat please. Km, and you have to stand. Km
over m plus n over 100 in brackets multiplied by Kn
K
n.
N. The price of M articles was M kina. K is kina. So the price of M articles was M kina, but the price of each article is increased by N toya. How many article can now be bought for N kina? You mean this is supposed to be capital letter N or small letter? Capital letter. Okay. Does everybody agree with this answer? Does it look like? Okay, any other answers? We'll just check this one. Anyone with a different answer? Vui, what's yours? Same as this one? Anyone with a different answer from this? Kila, is yours the same? So everybody's got this answer? Okay, we'll check. The price of M articles was M kina, but the price of one article, that's each article, is increased by N toya. All right, M articles were bought for M kina. Okay, which means the price for one article. Okay, the price for one article, if you, how do you get the price for one article? Divide what by what? Divide the price by the number of articles or the number of articles by the price? The price by the number of articles. So here we have to divide M by capital letter M by small letter m to find the price for one article. Okay. Then it goes on to say the price of each article is increased by N toya. This is in kina because I have M in kina. I now have to change it to toya so I can add the N, or otherwise I have to divide N by 100. Okay, to make it equal to, Kina. Otherwise, you can make the price equal to Toya as well instead of. Okay, so if it is in Kina, I will have to divide this one by 100. So now that is the price that is increased. The question is, how many articles can I now buy for N Kina? How or what will I do? I will divide the price by the number of articles or the other way around. I want to find the number of articles that I can buy for N Kina. The number of articles divided by the price. So it's N over M over N, sorry, small letter m, plus N over 100. You agree? I want to find the number of articles that I can buy for N Kina. You agree? Have a look at it. This one is in Kina, this one is going to be, it's the price for one article. So is that going to give me the number of articles I can buy for N Kina? Yes? Okay, some people, I'm just trying to make all of you think. Some of you are probably lost or something. Okay, now, can I rearrange this? Can I rearrange this one and make it a little bit more tidier? How? I'm dividing a whole number by m over n, big letter m over small letter m, plus n over 100, which is a fraction. This is the same as 100m. Getting the LCM, we just looked at that. If I divide 100m by m, I get 100, so 100m plus n. Okay, this is the numerator. There's a denominator there. Let me just, so it's n over, the LCM is 100m. I divide 100m by m, I get 100, so this one is going to be 100m plus m. 100m, okay, mn. Okay, I can still, I'm dividing a whole number by a fraction. Then I can still invert, I invert this one. When I invert, I will get 100 mn over 100 multiplied by capital letter M plus mn. And that answer is in? Is it in Kina or Toya? Kina. Okay, this is supposed to be the answer for number 14. Was that understood by everybody? Sort of. All right, that's number 14. All right, that's the answer for number 14. Number 15. Solomon, have you got an answer to number 15? Just give us the answer that you've got. We'll see whether the others agree or disagree.
U plus y over 100 times 6.
U plus y over 100 multiplied by x.
Kina.
Okay, is there anyone with another answer? Gabriel, do you have an answer which is different from this one? If it is, then tell us.
U plus 52xy.
I didn't hear.
U. No. U Kina.
But K is Kina. Remember that K, so you are saying KU plus 52 XY. Is that your answer? Okay, note Y is in Toya. You are told that Y is in Toya. Remember also before you write an expression, you must have that to the same units. Okay, Peter, is your answer the same as Gabriel's? Andrew, same as Gabriel's? Who's got a different answer from those two answers on the board? Megan. Same. Jake? You got two answers on the board, x plus y over 100 times x. Sorry, u plus y over 100 times x and ku plus 52xy. Same. Same as well, one of these two. Rita or Daniel.
X outside the bracket of 52 plus y. 52u.
Kina or Toya?
Kina.
Kina. Okay, let's see. A man starts a job at a salary of U Kina. Can we put some values in so that we try and translate it back into the letters that they are given? All right, if someone starts off with a salary of 200 Kina and it says per week, his salary is increased by Y Toya per week at the end of each year's service, which means the salary will not be increased. Please listening. This 200 Kina will not be increased until the end of the year. So at the end of the year, if he gets 20 Toya increment every week, okay, 20 Toya increment every week, because this is 200 Kina for a week. All right, in a year, you all know that it will be multiplied by 52. Okay, but after this year, after the end of the year, it will be increased by 20 Toya. So if it's 20 Toya for every week, that means 20 Toya times 52. Okay, and if that's 20 Toya for 52 weeks, 52 times 20 is what, 104? Huh? 10 Kina 40 Toya. That is now added to his salary of 200 Kina every, well, if you multiply this by 52, it's going to be 10,400 Kina in a year, and then you have to add that 10 Kina 40. Okay, please note what we are doing because that's how you translate what's in the problem. Okay, 10,400 plus 10 Kina 40, which is now 10,410 Kina 40 Toya. Okay, this is U. And then the increase, this is X. We want the answer in Kina. We always have to divide by 100. Okay, but we only divide one side by 100, and that's the increase. This one is already in Kina. And then we have to multiply by 52. Okay, now let's get back to the question. A man starts a job at a salary of U Kina per week. his salary is increased by Y Toya per week at the end of each year's service. The question is, what will be his salary after X years? So after 5 years, if I am the one receiving this salary, I will get, do you multiply 5 by this one here? You only multiply 5 by the increase because it's only in, so it's the increase, and then I add the 200 kina, sorry, the amount of money that I get in a year. Now, let's see if we can translate that. I'm going to remove it. See if you can remember. So it's 52 multiplied by U. We all agree with that. Plus, if it's X number of years, then I multiply X by the increase, which is 52 multiplied by X, which is the number of years. Because it's the increase, sorry. The increase is not multiplied by 52. Oh, wait. Increase by Y Toya per week, okay. 52X, and then that's the increase, and I have to divide this bit by 100 because that's the bit that is in Toya. So in X years, this is what I'm going to get. 52 multiplied by U plus XY on 100. And that's in kina. Because his salary every week remains the same. It's the increase that you multiply by the number of years. Okay, so that's the answer for number 15. 52 times U plus XY over 100, and the answer is in kina. Okay, let's go on to question 16 quickly. During a sale, a shop gives a reduction of G Toya in the kina on the marked price of articles. If a customer buys articles marked at X kina, Y kina, and Z kina, how much will he actually pay? Margaret, what's your answer to question 16?
X kina minus G plus, in one bracket,
Plus?
Y minus G, Z minus G, divided by 100 Toya.
Can we factorize? How? Okay, look at this. This is in Toya, this is, excuse me, this is in Toya, this is in kina. You're subtracting G Toya from X kina, and then you are dividing it by 100 again. It doesn't look correct to me. Rita. Okay, this is one answer.
X minus G on 100.
X minus G on 100.
Y minus G on 100.
Plus or?
Plus
Do you
Y.
add?
Yeah.
Y minus G on 100.
No, G.
Plus
X. Let's separate the X minus G on 100.
G over 100. Oh, okay. So G divided by 100. Okay, X minus
G
over 100 plus
Y minus G over 100 plus Z minus G on 100.
Any other answers? Anyone with another answer? Nobody is willing to give us their answer. Boromir, your answer.
X plus Y plus Z. No. Minus
In
3G.
brackets though?
No, not yet. Minus 3G over 100.
Over?
No, just 3G.
Oh, just 3G, okay. Is that it? Your answer? Any other answers? No? Okay, let's have a look at it again. During a sale, a shop gives a reduction of G Toya in the kina on the marked price of articles. If a customer buys articles marked at X kina, Y kina, and Z kina, how much will he actually pay? Okay, if, listening, if say 50 Toya was taken off every 1 kina, because it says in the kina, that means every 1 kina. And if I were to purchase something for 50 kina, sorry, that was 50, if something was worth 50 kina, for every 1 kina in this 50 kina, 50 Toya has to be removed. So if I wanted to find out how much I will actually pay, this 50 kina is the marked price. 50 Toya is removed from every kina in this 50 kina. How will I find out how much is to be removed from this and then how much I will pay? What do I need to do? Do I subtract 50 Toya from 50 kina? No. Divide what by what? Tell me to when I divide, what do I divide by? 50 kina by what? Okay, I'll repeat what I said because that's what this is saying. I'll repeat. Something is marked, let's say a basket is on sale and it's marked 50 kina. But in a sale, when they put it on sale, they remove 50 Toya from every kina in this 50 kina. That's what it says. It says G Toya is removed in the kina, which means every 1 kina, sorry, I've probably given you the answer. For every kina here, 50 Toya is removed. It's a little bit too much, but that's just an example. How will I find out how much is actually removed from this 50 kina? This kina has 1 kina, 2 kina, 3 kina, 4 kina, up to 50 kina, you know. From every 1 kina here, 50 Toya is removed. How much, how will I know, how can I calculate the amount of money that will be removed? Take the mic and say it loud so I can hear. Ponrele, what do you think?
You get the 50,
I get a 50 kina?
you get 50% of 50 kina.
Okay, that's because 50 Toya is out of 1 kina. But what if I changed it to 10 Toya? Because you know that 50 Toya is 50% of 1 kina. Forget about the percentage first. Boromir. 10 Toya, for every kina in here, 10 Toya is removed.
$50 kina divided by 1 kina multiplied by 10 Toya.
50 Toya divided by 1 kina.
Multiplied by 10 Toya.
What will I multiply 10 Toya by? 1 kina? easy. For every, are you listening to what I'm saying? For every 1 kina here, for every 1 kina in this 50 kina, 10 toya is removed. How can I find out how much is removed from this 50 kina? Gabriel.
50 times 10 over 100.
50 multiplied by
10
10
over.
toya, which is 10 over 100. I will get how much? 5 kina. And then I subtract 5 kina from 50 kina. That's how much I will pay. In other words, for every kina, I will actually pay 90 toya for every kina, not 1 kina. Because this 10 toya, if I remove it from 1 kina, I will be paying only 90 toya. So if I multiply 90 toya by 50 kina, I'll get 45 kina, which is how much I am to pay. So very simply, what you have to do is add the total amount of money, which is X plus Y plus Z, and multiply it by 1 minus G. Am I making sense? Yes. That's all. The answer is X plus Y plus Z multiplied by 1 minus G. Because if this is, for every kina here, I have to remove G toya. I have to divide by 100, I think. Because that's 1 kina minus G. Yeah, I have to divide by. No, I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have to. Because sorry, maybe G only is divided by 100. This one. This one, G over 100. Okay, number 17, I'll explain it. It says a number M is divided into 2 parts. If A is 1 part, what is the product? Product means you have to multiply. Okay, so if a number is M, let's say 12 is the number we are talking about here. And then the first part is 5. What's the second part? 7. All you did was subtract 5 from 12. This number is M. If the first number is A, what's the second one? Why X? There's no X there. M minus A. Okay, first 12. If the first number is 5, the second number is 7. And you got that by subtracting 5 from 12. So if this is M and A, this one will be M minus A. To get the product, you multiply A by M minus A. The answer, AM minus A squared. All right, so this is the answer for number 17. Right, number 18, quickly. A man pays income tax at the rate of X toya in the kina. If his income is M kina, of which Q kina is tax-free. Now, if something is tax-free, that means there is no tax that is charged in that amount of money. It says, how much tax does he pay? Okay, you have to find the amount of money. Now, tax, the amount of money that is tax-free, you have to subtract it from the total amount of money. Like if I earn 400 kina fortnight and I am told that 50 kina is tax-free. To get the amount of money that is actually taxed, I have to subtract this 50 kina from 400 kina, and then I will get 350 kina, which is taxed. And then I calculate the percentage of this, which goes for tax. You understand? Okay, you will understand more when you start working. Okay. M, so tax, the amount of money that will be taxed is M minus that one that is tax-free. It says X toya is taken away for every kina. So I have to multiply this by x, because this is in kina, and then I have to divide by 100 because this is in toya. So the answer is x times m minus q over 100, and that is in kina. The last one is a little bit long, so I'll explain that one too. So please listening. Okay, if I is the income, it says after spending 1/7 of my income on rent and 2/7 of the remainder on household expenses, I have X kina left. What is my income? Okay, if I make that income I, 1/7 is spent on rent. So it will be 1/7 of the income. 2/7, okay, 2/7 of the remainder. What is the remainder? What is the remainder? 1/7 is subtracted, so it will be 6/7 left. Okay, so 6/7 of the income. So because you take away 1/7 from this, you will be left with 6/7. So altogether, this is 12 over 49i. Okay. It says, when that happens, I am left with X kina. So X will be equal to what? Okay, let's find the total that is spent first so that it's easier for us. Total that is spent will be equal to 1/7 that is spent on rent plus the 2/7 of this, which is 12 over 49, which is now, this is 49 because that's the LCM of 7 and 49. I get 7i plus 12i, which is 19i over 49. Are you following? Okay. What I'm here is 2/7 of the remainder, which was spent on household expenses, which is this. The total amount of money spent now is 1/7 plus this, which was spent on household expenses. And that's all I'm getting. Okay, so that's altogether the amount of money that was spent was 19i over 49. Okay. It says when that's done, I have X kina left. The income is I take away the amount of money that I spent, and I'm left with X, which is the remainder. Now I get an LCM of 49, and this is 49i minus 19i. I'm just getting the LCM here. Okay, and then 49 minus 19 is 30i over 49, which is equal to X. The question is asking for the income. What did I represent the income by on the board? I. So I want I. So 49x over 30 equals I. Multiply 49 on both sides and then divide by 30. This is the income, this one here. 49x over 30. Are you satisfied or? Okay, I'll probably give you another exercise on this. All right, then we were not able to go over the, to do the word problems based on simple equations. So we'll have to do that in our next lesson. Key word to the pilot teacher is simple equations. All right, stand. Good afternoon, class.